All right, hold on. Hold the hell on. You ever read something and think, wait, what? That can't be right. Yeah, that was me with this economic report I stumbled across. Headline said, and I quote, "Inflation is outpacing wage growth for over 40% of Americans." 40%. Like nearly half the country's paychecks are getting swallowed whole. And I'm sitting there like, okay, well that checks out. Groceries insane? Rent? Stupid? Health insurance. Feels like I'm paying to be slowly poisoned. But then buried deep in the same damn report like way down in the nobody reads this far section, it suddenly flips the script and says, actually 57% of Americans saw their purchasing power go up last year, huh? Come again? So what is it? Are we broke or all right? Are we suffering or vibing? Because right now, this whole economy feels like one big gaslight. Look, I don't need a report to tell me something's off. I can feel it. I go to the store, buy the same crap I always buy, and somehow the total's $40 higher. Like, how did bread become a luxury item? Don't even get me started on raises. You finally get that raise you've been waiting on for 2 years. You're hyped. You're like, let's go. I can finally breathe a little. Then rent goes up. Groceries go up. Health insurance goes up. Everything just eats your raise before you even touch it. You're not moving forward. You're jogging in place on a treadmill made of broken dreams. It's like they hand you a slightly bigger slice of cake and go, see? We're treating you better. Meanwhile, the cake is half the size it used to be. Thanks, I guess. Or when you get that $2 an hour raise. But then your health insurance premium jumps $200 a month and HR is like, well, you're still technically earning more. Oh, cool. So I make more in theory. Like a ghost paycheck. Can't wait to pay rent with my vibes. And here's what really gets me. Even people making good money are saying the same thing. I don't feel richer, I feel squeezed. You've got engineers, developers, professionals, people who were fine 10 years ago now, saying their six-figure salary doesn't go nearly as far. That's wild. They're like, I used to feel comfortable, and now I feel like I'm just surviving in a nicer apartment. So when a report tells me actually most people are doing okay, I'm like, where? Because every person I talk to feels like they're barely treading water. Want to know why it's so confusing? Because the way we calculate inflation is sus as hell. We don't count housing properly. We play games with core inflation. They basically massage the numbers until it looks better. It's like saying, don't worry, your fever is only 98 degrees. Meanwhile, you're curled up in a ball, hallucinating, eating ice cubes off the floor. We're not measuring inflation like real people experience it. We're measuring it like rich economists on spreadsheets experience it, and guess who gets hit the worst? It ain't the people in luxury high-rises sipping $7 coffee. It's the people working double shifts, the people with no benefits, the people who haven't seen a raise in 5 years, the middle class. It's shrinking, the working class, burnt out, the poor. It's basically invisible. And that top 1%, they don't care. They don't need you to thrive. They just need you to keep buying shit you can't afford so their stocks stay up. It's like they looked at the economy and said, how do we get people to be happy with scraps? Because if you're tired, scared, in debt, barely hanging on, you're not going to fight back. You're going to keep grinding, keep nodding, keep saying thank you for the tiniest crumb. And what's the big advice? Just switch jobs? Oh, sure. Let me just hop on over to a magical unicorn company handing out livable wages and free massages. Spoiler, they're not hiring. Post-COVID job growth? Slowing remote jobs? It's drying up. Entry-level anything? Flooded? Unless you're an electrical engineer or a robot, good luck out there. Meanwhile, food companies are losing money because middle-class folks are tapped out and Wall Street's acting shocked. It's like, why aren't people buying more snacks? Maybe because we're using credit cards to buy toothpaste, Steve. Add in record debt, rising interest rates, housing costs, AI hype bubbles, and that sweet $7.25 minimum wage that hasn't changed since Obama's first term, and it's like the whole economy is a joke. But the punchline is us. So what's the takeaway here? Simple. If it feels like you're working harder than ever and still getting crushed, you're not crazy. If it feels like you're falling behind even when you're making more money, you're not lazy. If it feels like the whole system's designed to keep you exhausted, confused, and a little too broke to resist, yeah, that's because it probably is. But hey, at least TVs are still cheap, right?